Welcome to the Daily Market Review brought to you by OptionsClick.
Hello and welcome to our look at the upcoming January 11th trading session. In front of you, I have the economic calendar, as you would expect. Really not a whole lot going on. In fact, the most important announcement is probably retail sales out of Switzerland, if that tells you how blank the calendar is going to be. But that's when we look to technical analysis, and as such, let's take a look at a few charts. Gold markets initially fell in reaction to the better than expected jobs number out of America, but we turned back around and formed a nice looking hammer. With that, it appears that there's plenty of call buyers underneath, and it looks like they are going to try to continue to push this market higher. This has been a pretty significant breakout, so bullish pressure certainly seems to be showing itself now. The U.S. dollar initially fell against the Canadian dollar, but regained all of the losses and turned around as we currently are trying to break out to a fresh new high. This is a market that looks very bullish. It looks like the call buyers continue to get involved every time we drop just a little bit. Nice uptrend. Certainly seems to be obvious, and those are the exact ones that call buyers like. The Zetra DAX initially tried to rally during the day, probably in reaction to those jobs numbers more than anything else, but 10,200 seemed to be a bridge too far, and as a result, we turned back around and the put buyers got very aggressive. It looks as if the put buyers will continue to run this market, at least in the short term, as they have been very aggressive lately and turned the rally right back around. So, having said that, put buyers tend to be the more aggressive in this market, thereby making it very bearish. With that, we've taken a look at the January 11th trading session.
This review was brought to you by OptionsClick, the most trusted binary options broker.